You're welcome again. This should be the last video in lesson 3. And okay, so I want to ask if you remember this question here. What's that question? Yes. Okay, so from our PowerPoint, this is where we are. Series. We've done visual reading. I hope you are really practicing. Get your hands on paper and do your practice. So now we are considering compute variables. And here I wrote what does this do? It helps us to create additional variables from existing ones using some laws. Alright. Okay. So here this question here, product orientation. So we have how many sections here? One, two, three, four. We have 4 sections. We have product orientation, process orientation, technological exposure, and work disposition. And the objective of this survey is to check if product, process orientation, and technological exposure have any impact on work disposition. So to achieve that, we need to make all these 4 sections, turn them into one variables each. So product orientation will be summed up. These 3 will be summed up. These 4, then this summed up, and so on. So now, one of the reasons why I like naming my variables V1, V2 is because it becomes easy for me to locate them when I'm about to do things like compute variable. Alright, so I'm going to compute 5, 6, 7, 8 together. So I'll call them composite variables. These 4 together, I'll add them to make them product orientation. That's 5 to 8. And yeah, so I come to transform. Compute variable is the first thing. Then I call it, what's that name again? Product orientation. So I call it products orientation. Okay, then type and label can be here. Label products. So I said I'm adding 5. So 5, then add 6, then add 7, add 8. So I have my 4. Okay, so now it has created a variable called product orientation. Let's do again for compute variable again. The next one should be process orientation. So let me check my question here. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. So okay, let me use another style here. And process, come here, function group all. And I come here, type S, then because I'm looking for sum. Alright, so here, if you are familiar with Excel, you should be familiar with this also. What's in 9 to 12? Yeah, 9 to 12. So sum what? Sum from 9 to 12 is V9. V9, so instead of having plus, I need to have comma, V10, comma, V11, comma. So I've been double clicking. You can also type it out. So the next one I want to type it out. Process orientation. I've not changed this. So the process. That's why I like to just be set before I start, so I don't forget anything. Okay. So I have process orientation here. Then come back to the question here, section D. So technological exposure 13, 14, and 15. 13, 14, and 12. Come here to the recently used dialogues. Reset tech. It's called tech expo. Then in the label, I'm going to give the full description. Tech non-logical exposure. Continue. So back here, all I'm looking for some function. Sum. So now it doesn't have to be a sum all the time. Depends on the theory behind the variable you are creating. It could be a minus. You have all types of uh, rules, mathematical and statistical rules of creating your variables. I think I've forgotten what number to what number again. I think it is 15 and approve. Forming technological exposure. So 13, 13, comma, 14, comma. So I said you could type 15. Alright, then okay, take exposure. And the last three should be work disposition 16, 17, and 18. So 16, 17, 18. Come here, compute variable. Uh, so work dispo, then label work. I'm going to type it out here. Okay, work disposition. Then continue. So here, if I could type my sum, the last three variables should be 18, comma, V19, comma, V20, close the brackets, and okay. So it creates another variable work display. So now my work is done. I have product orientation, process orientation, tech exposure, and work display. So I want to check what's the impact of 1, 2, 3 on this. Thank you. And by the time we get to the next lesson 4, we'll be looking at inferential statistics, inferential analysis, a few of them to just test uh, a few hypotheses and so on. Thank you and see you in lesson 4.